morning, boys and girls. Good morning. That doesn't sound too good of a morning. Good morning, boys and girls.
Good morning.
Good. How are you feeling?
Good.
You're good. You're excited. You're doing well. Well, I have something in my hand. Can you read it for me loudly, please, Greta?
Come party with us.
Well, that's not loud at all, right?
Come party with us. October 29th, 2017. Time, 10 o'clock a.m. At St. George's Church. Lots of fun, games, candy, lots of games, candy, and fun.
Fun. How many of you like to party?
Me.
Really? Is that so? Which clubs do you go to? You go to parties? How many of you have been invited to a party before? How many of you have had a party before? And did you invite people?
Yeah.
Is this like an invitation you might send out? Inviting them to your party?
Yeah.
And so, have you ever had a party in which you invited people and they did not show?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How did you feel? You don't seem too sure. Were you sad? You were sad that who didn't show? Your friend. You didn't like that, right? Because if you invite someone to a party, you expect them to show, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Go ahead, bro.
If you're invited to a party, then you should be happy.
Right, you should be happy and you should go. Do you know that I invite the entire congregation to the church party every Sunday morning? But some of them don't show. How do you think I should feel? Huh? Right? Anyhow, we get sad. We get unhappy, right? Because they don't show. Well, Jesus told a story about how God had invited people to a wedding feast, a party. And some of the people started making excuses and they did not show. How do you think that made him feel? Yeah, he was not happy with it. He was not happy. And so you know what he did? He went out and he invited other people who were really happy to be there. God is always inviting us to do some wonderful things and to have a party with him. And you know where we find a lot of those invitations from God?
The Bible.
Very good, right? The Bible. What are some of the invitations inside of this book called the Bible that God calls us to? What are some of the things he invites us to do? Well, yes, they're told in parables. He invites us to do things like what?
Like,
Yes. Go ahead, Bill.
like, he does some, I forget.
You forget. Well, that's good, yes. To care. He invites us to love, to care. What else, Alyssa?
I'm not listening.
Caitlin. Sorry, Caitlin. You look so much like your sister. What else does God invite us to do? No? Will? Tyler? What does God ask you to do? To be kind? Peace. He invites us to do, yes, to love. Anything else? Alec? No? Will, Alex, you know what? I'm scattered brain this morning. Forgive me. Forgive. Thank you. God is inviting you to forgive. Way to go. There you go. Right. God invites us to forgive. Now, do we accept that invitation? Do we do those things? You do it? How often do you forgive? A lot? Who do you have to forgive a lot?
My sister.
Yes. Do you have to forgive a lot too, Abby? Yes. Do you have to love a lot, Lauren? You love Abby a lot? Yes. She shook her head. Yes. What about you?
I have to forgive my brother 7 times a day for an hour.
Oh, you're keeping count. 7 times a day. Okay. What about you, Greta? What does God invite you to do that you do? You have to forgive friends. What about loving people? What about being obedient to your parents? What about listening to your teacher? Do you do those things?
I don't like
Uh-huh. Do you pick up all of your toys and place them back where they belong?
I don't.
You don't. Well, God is inviting you to be honest right now. Keep it up. Sometimes, right? Sometimes. Yes, Will?
So if I think I forget again.
You think you forget again. Well, today God is inviting us to be in a relationship with Him. And if we are going to be in a relationship with God, it means that we're going to try to do the things that please God, that show that we love God. Do you think you can do that? Yes. Are you going to love others?
Yes.
Right? And that you're going to accept God's invitation? How many of you accept God's invitation to love Him? All right? Repeat after me. I promise to love God with all my heart, with all my mind, with all my strength, with everything I have. That makes me a great, a really great steward. Love is something that you give it away, give it away, give it away. Love is something that you give it away and you'll end up having more. It's just like a magic penny. You hold it tight and you won't have any. Lend it, spend it, you have so many. It rolls all over the floor. Love is something that you
Give it away.
Love is something that you
Give away.
and you end up having. Yes, I want you to give love away. So if you all saw this, do you get party bags?
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you think I should share what's in my party bag with you?
Yeah.
Should I share some of the toys and some of the candy?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to invite all of you to behave during the service, right? And after the service, you can come and get something out of the party bag. How does that sound?
Good.
Good? All right. Thank you very much. Stand up for me. Let's tell the congregation, okay? God invites us to be great Christians. Will you accept?
Will you accept?
Thank you very much.